Hey, folks, welcome to the Mike North 5-minute half-hour news brought to you by the fine village of Rosemont. Oh, the All-State Arena, the Convention Center, all the wonderful restaurants out there. Check it out, the village of Rosemont. Ladies and gentlemen, Rod Blagojevich. You know what? There's an old sage that I turn to for advice, and I asked him what he thought about Rod Blagojevich, and, you know, to put it bluntly, he was also in the movie Casino, and we couldn't get him on the phone, so we'll give you what we think he said. You know, how can you grin? I mean, basically, he grinned through both trials. He never learned to keep it down at all. I'm sure he had advice from his attorneys, but there's nobody that's going to tell me that if you would have just been under the radar and not on TV shows, not on reality shows, not promoting stuff like this, that things might have turned out better. I believe his flaunting at the government now is going to cost him, okay, where he might have got 6, 7, 8 years. He might get 10, 11, or 12. At least that's the way I'm looking at it. Now, that doesn't make what I'm saying the right thing. But, you know, since we were kids, every legal expert I've heard on TV, in person or whatever, say you're better off being under the radar. And you know what? Just like anything else, if people say things about you and they're not true, don't say a word. Let them keep promoting you. Let the other people do it. But he wanted to promote himself. He thought, you know, he combed his hair like Elvis, thought he was larger than life, Rod Blagojevich, and now he's going to pay the price. Now he's going to pay the price. The prosecution did a good job. And you know what? The defense, you got to wonder, did he, going up on the stand, hurt himself? I don't know. I don't know. But I know some other things that we're going to talk about in the next couple days. We're going to have a couple special guests that got even more on this guy and the bad person that he actually was. There's more than meets the eye on this guy. And I'm not piling on, okay? He did this to himself. You can't sell a Senate seat, especially one that was once inhabited by now the President of the United States. I mean, come on. And, you know, you had Rahm Emanuel. He went up on everybody thought this was going to be riveting testimony. The mayor of Chicago goes up there. He was up there less than 5 minutes. Remember the Jesse Jackson Jr.? Remember this could lead to the demise of him? Everything's fine. Apparently, he tried to rat and take other people down with him now, and it didn't happen. And you know what? I think the only thing that may come out of this to the good, believe me when I tell you this, folks, I understand there's people that are going to feel bad for Rod Blagojevich. And, you know, I had no axe to grind with this guy, except for the fact that our taxes, you know, keep going up and money spent irresponsibly. But, you know, he's not going to see his kids for a while. Be lucky there's going to be a mother there to see the kids. I don't think we've gotten into, or people have gotten into, Patty's role, okay? But that being said, you know what? That would be a tougher nut to crack. And at this time, I think the family is probably taking enough of a beating. But if anybody wants to investigate Patty Blagojevich, go right ahead, because I'm hearing things. And when I hear things, other people know things. Because I'm not going to say things. I'm going to alert things, and they know there are things. So, I mean, be happy there's going to be a mother there. And what's it going to be like in the jail? How about the cafeteria fight? James Cagney in white heat, crawling over the table, yelling for his mother. Governor Ryan, Blagojevich have to be separated by an Eddie Verdoliak, maybe. Maybe there's a fight in the cafeteria. Who's breaking it up? I mean, there's politicians in there that people voted for from both sides. From both sides. How embarrassing can it be? And they went over a litany of the people from Governor Kerner to Governor Scranton way back in the day. I mean, are you kidding me? Most corrupt state of all the states. It's got to be next to California, but for some reason, they don't get caught as much, although this has not been a good year. I mean, we're talking Governor Schwarzenegger. We're talking about Blagojevich. We're talking about Spitzer back in the day. I mean, not been good. Not been good at all. So trust is gone from both sides, okay? Frank McCourt, I will be on Fox Sports tonight to discuss the Frank McCourt situation. I'll be on from 6 to 9 with Andy Furman. I just find it funny. He could have gotten $3 billion to keep the deal going. And Bud Selig says, in the best interest of baseball, let's keep dragging this through the mud. How's that in the best interest of baseball? They want him out. It's apparent. And maybe deserves to be out. But I can't buy the best interest of baseball that this is in the best interest to break up a divorce settlement. And nobody's talking, speaking of Frank, how about his wife? What role has she played in this? So listen in tonight from 6 to 9 on Fox Sports Radio or XM 169. You can get us on north2north.com or foxsportsradio.com. And it's going to be nice out today in Chicago. Hey, I'll have a great day, everybody. And this has been the Mike North 5-Minute Half-Hour News brought to you by the Village of Rosemont. I'm Mike North for the Village of Rosemont. From the 9th largest convention center to restaurants to theaters, sports venues, and hotels. 5 minutes from O'Hare. You got it all here. Rosemont, you can't miss it.